I'm Tristan Thomas. If you've ever had a question like who won tonight's Minot and Legacy boys hockey game or who leads the state in goals, the one-stop shop for the answer over the past 25 years continues to be ndhighschoolhockey.com. Now, Bob Gillen is the face behind this resource, giving recognition to our state's high school hockey talent through stats, scores, standings, and more. Founder of ndhighschoolhockey.com, Bob Gillen has always had a knack for statistics.
I've been a stat junkie since I've been little, doing my dad's softball stats when he was playing softball, and I was bat boy and doing stats.
The Grand Forks native began sending out the high school hockey standings pre-internet when he was the head coach at Hayes and Beulah.
This was 99-2000, so that's kind of what it looked like compared to what you see now. Way more user-friendly, a better look.
Later building a website that's gotten about 1 million hits at this point in the hockey season.
Just providing a service that wasn't out there, and it's really taken off and being used now by not only the parents and the coaches and the players, but scouts and coaches from higher levels.
That's where everybody goes for any high school hockey information. Bob's done a fantastic job for all these years. I did radio for quite a while with Rob Hall and then with Nick Holberg up until about 3 years ago, and it is such a blessing because you can go on there, you can get all the stats.
Gillen is tasked with typing up about 578 players over an 8-day stretch after rosters are finalized before the season starts.
Have to create all the teams, and that's kind of what the screen would be, and I'd create every team, whether it's a North Dakota team or a Minnesota team.
Along with entering the 378 games played in the regular season.
It's a lot of family time my wife has to put up with. You know, she's good about it. I know she gives me some ribbing about family time missed, and when we just got back from a vacation in Orlando and I was doing stats after our meetings or after we went out for supper and stuff, but it's something she knows that I've done and have been doing before we met, and she knows that it's something that's a passion of mine.
He actually really loves it. He doesn't mind going home at 10 o'clock at night when all the games get done tonight and sit and enter all the results until 2, 3 in the morning. I don't see how he does it. I prefer sleep.
And the days of reduced sleep don't slow down once the first puck drops.
How many points they have, what games they have left, and then I have down here how many points they have left to play for.
But they keep him busy for 67 of the nearly 100 nights that hockey is played each winter, providing a service utilized across the state and beyond.
I've never envisioned it would take off like it has, and I have a lot of little friends that are in the junior ranks and college ranks. And Brad Berry from the University of North Dakota, head coach. You know, his son Bauer used to play before he went on to juniors, and see he was on the site, and they would just kind of watch players that maybe they're interested in and those kind of things. And you run into them, and they say, hey, thanks for doing that site. It's great. We don't have time to go watch these games all the time, but we can go on and track a player that we were interested in.
Gillen's motivation for running ndhighschoolhockey.com isn't about money.
I'm not doing this for personal gain financially. I'm not selling advertising. It's just a passion of mine. I do get a little stipend from the schools to kind of help with some of my travel expenses when I go to region or state tournaments, and a little bit of time, but it's just monetary is not what I'm here for.
Most people want to go, okay, where's my money for that? And that doesn't exist. It's all stuff that he just wants to do, and he started it and has done a fantastic job.
But he's encouraged by the lifelong friendships made along the way.
It's got me close to a lot of the coaches. I know Troy Olson is still at Bismarck Century, and I coached against him when I was in Hazen. Dave Hoff, when he was in Bottineau a long time, he was still around, and so it's just I've developed friendships and relationships with these guys I wouldn't have without doing this website.
Along with memorable moments made by some of the sport's colorful characters.
Al Henry was coaching Devil's Lake. It was a state tournament in Grand Forks, and they had 3 goalies at the time. And if you know Al Henry, he's one of the old school coaches, but every time they gave up a goal, he had another goalie go in. Well, there was a time where there was 3 goals in a span of a minute, so they were rotating goalies, and we were just sitting there what is he doing? Al would always sit on the bench, in the middle of the bench. He'd sit down with the players, have his cup of coffee and a styrofoam cup, and the next goalie just come in, and that's just Al.
Gillen's day job keeps him only feet away from the sport, as he's been the general manager of the Mesa Arena since June of 2016.
Now you got 3 buildings going, and with the building this size and this nice, it gets rented more. People want to be in here, and so his workload there has really increased too, and that's why it's amazing that he can do both.
I love it. It's a great facility. The Park District staff is fantastic, and the community is fantastic, and the user groups here are very easy to deal with. The hockey boosters, the Toros, Minot State, the high school programs, the figure skating club. It's just I've got great people that run those programs.
Now, Gillen also told me he plans to keep the site going for the foreseeable future as long as he can stay in good health and still has the time for it, as many of us around the state are hoping for.